Hello, guys, and welcome for a new tie knot, Seder tie knot, which is probably much more complex than the first one I showed you, and hopefully you'll follow along and you'll enjoy it. So the first step is to do the pinch, and basically you want to pinch the thick part and bring the short part and to the middle, and then do this time you don't want to do a wrap in the beginning, or you could do it depending on the length of the tie. Quite honestly, I'm going to do it first uh, uh, without a wrap, so we'll just go ahead and do the turnaround from the back with the left thumb. Again, the thick part was on the left side, the thin part was on the right side, and I took the a little bit of wrapping. We shouldn't be saying much of wrapping, but I did the first turnaround with the left thumb to go from the front, and then I'm gonna be wrap it around from the back, okay, and go to the other side, right side from the front, and take it to the back. Okay, again, here um, what we're trying to do here is to get that um, form first, and then I'll get the loose end to slip in between here. As you will see, it's gonna go, if I show with my finger, it's gonna go from here, so it's actually going back from this side, and then it's gonna go from here and all the way to the end, and this would allow me to do the wrapping from the other side, as you'll see with the final end. So what I'm gonna do is take this part and slip it to the other side as much as we could. We're gonna do a little bit of maneuvers to get it to the other side, and you want to make it a little bit tight so that you get the extra length that you need. Okay, it doesn't have to be too tight, because as we will see in a bit that this end will end up coming back from here and snipping in the back. So the very next step is actually to take this again to the back, okay, with the thumb, to wrap it around this part, and then in a similar mode to go from here, okay, and then we have this. It's going to be like this in the final shape, but before that we need to give it stability so that this doesn't come off. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is to I actually loosened it a little bit and then made it more tight, so that actually I give this more strength to be able to go and wrap around, and I'll show you how to get it in a sec. So what we're trying to do here is to let this slip from the back, as you can see, to get through and wrap from the front of this one here. So what you need to do, the easiest way to do it is to get your finger there, all right? Get one finger there, you know, and take that in a way that it will go slip there, okay? And then what we need to do is to continue to maneuver it so that it actually takes it, so that you can tuck it, to be able to tuck it in there. And it's a bit tricky now, it's a bit complex, and I'll try to make it, and now you have it in there. And what I'm trying to do in this, again, it's a complex one, so bear with me. What we're trying to do here is to let this get fixed so that we give it the final shape that you see in my um, Facebook page, and basically this is the eventual shape of it. Okay, but to get there, again, it was a bit complex, and I'll just get the color down so that you can get an appreciation of the shape of it, and then I'll explain a bit what happened exactly. Okay, so this will be tucked in there. This could be managed to be looking basically this way. And what this shape is more, to me, I like this type because it looks like the earth with water and the land, and it gives it that kind of global shape. All right. And now this needs to be needs some TLC to make it, maybe look better, or a bit, to be better shaped. Okay. Again, I'm gonna try to uh, do it again. All right. At least for the last part. Okay, because it's a bit complex. So I'm gonna try to take it out step by step so that you can relate to what I'm doing. So this has been tucked in there. Okay, and this is again the right side, this is the left side, and it's been tucked in there. Okay, as there. And then it was coming from this part. Okay, so I'm gonna loosen this a little bit, and then what you see, this part is coming, that was tucked in there, you see. And again, if you were able to follow up to the to this part, it's gonna be really easy. I'm trying to make it within 10 minutes so that I can be able to post it on LinkedIn. So we'll see. I'm gonna pause here for a second. So again, I got to back to the beginning so that I can actually redo it for you so that you get a better sense of what is happening, and try to do it at home at your leisure. And again, the secret sauce for this is the pinch, and then you will go from so this thin part is in the front, again from the right part to the left part, and then go with the left hand, the thumb. It just makes that little bit knot, and then the next step you want to be is going from the backwards, going to the front, and trying to give that path for this guy that is coming here to go from here to the other side. And again, I take it with my fingers so that I can be able to give it the length that it needs. And you can tie it to make it a little bit tight, so that basically you could have the length that is necessary for the last step. Okay, and again, this might be a bit loose, so you might want to strengthen it by taking it that way. And then you want to go from the back again to make that rounding around this part of the nut, and then go from the back, do this part. And now again, what I was saying is it needs to come from here. Okay, so the easiest way to do this is with your left hand. Okay, you loosen this up. Okay, or you go with one finger from the front so that you can receive the this one that is coming from the below, right? So this is wrapped around and it needs to go there. So to do this, typically I would just loosen this down, and with my finger from here, I try to tuck it in. Okay, you see there, I got that to the front part, and now I could actually wrap it around, and it needs to go in there. So what I need to do is just try to receive it here, and that should be it. And then you start to fix it around so that it takes the final shape, and there it is. Okay, I think we were able to make it within about 10 minutes. So we'll drop the color, right, and we got a few seconds to close that. I'm sorry, and then that'll be it.